everybody, my name is Sammy11 and welcome back to another episode of Basic Mechanisms. Today we'll be looking at climbing machines, how we can make them, and how we can use sequences to make programming them a lot easier. Let's get started, shall we? Okay guys, so I'm here at the airport, and this wall right here, with the whole watchtower and everything, this is the wall we're going to attempt to climb with whatever kind of vehicle we choose to use. Let's see if we can't see anything down there. I don't think there's anything in here. Just to get a good look. It'd be interesting if we could somehow glitch inside here. That'd be kind of cool. But basically, we're going to be trying to climb this. So, I'm going to start building. So what I'm thinking on doing is building a 3-piston design of a climber. So basically you have a central piston, and all 3 pistons have suction cups on top, which face into the wall, and they grab onto the wall and pull the vehicle upwards. So I'm going to start by building just the vehicle in general. I'm just going to have probably like 4 wheels on there. Not sure why it gives me the autosave option, but anyway. So I'm going to start by building the actual car itself. I'm going to make it kind of small. It doesn't have to be anything too ginormous. Just something that can carry all the equipment necessary to climb up. So I'm going to grab some small wheels, plop those on there, and then I'm going to extrude this bottom part because we're going to need this. I'm going to extrude it a little bit more. I think, you know what, if I shrink the grid and do that, that should be enough. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to delete this, actually, because I want to raise this part right here. So that central piston remains a little bit higher than the rest of them. So I'm going to plop my pistons down. One's going to go right here. And you're going to want to make sure you have mirroring off so you don't end up with this kind of thing. So I'm going to go to advanced mirroring. And then I'm going to do the same thing. There we go. And then I'm going to grab a chassis, probably use some like aluminum, something light. Doesn't really have a weight to it, but okay. What? Oh, you know what? This one also has mirroring on, doesn't it? Ah! Menus. Menu attack. Okay, there we go. So now we should not have mirroring on any of these. As you can see, only one of them is highlighted, and that's all we need. And then now I'm going to change the height on all of these, so I'm actually going to select all of these. And then I'm going to move it up to, let's say 50. That seems about right. Oh, you know what? I didn't put a thing on this one. Okay, there we go. So now with these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring these up by yay much. These things don't necessarily have to be that high, since I'm just going to be putting a suction cup on here. So I'm going to plop the suction cup. There we go, in there. And then, I think that's the basic part of this. Let's just see how this thing works out. Oh, that front is really weighed down, so I'm going to have to add some weight at the back. I think maybe 10 could do it. Not sure. Maybe another 5. Still looking a little droopy. You know what? I think I'll put a 25 on there. Yeah. Maybe I'll put it on the bottom just so it doesn't look weird. Oh yeah, that fixes it for the most part. Yeah, that looks okay. So basically the whole goal of this thing is that we can just ride up to this wall right here, and we press a button, probably shift or something, and then we'll just start climbing. So then that's going to basically be that whole deal there. And then so I guess it's on to the programming now, even though I should probably separate these pistons a little more so they don't grab each other instead of the wall. And I'm going to scooch up these brake and steering nodes since we're really not going to use those. And then we're also going to get rid of this extra input because we're not going to need that. And this left shift is going to be our climbing button, so when we press that or hold it, our robot is going to start to climb up the wall. Then we have our group of pistons, which we actually need to pull the rest of these out because we're not going to be using them in a grouped order like this. So this is our left, this is our right, and that's our middle. So I'm going to line these up as such. And then I'm also going to grab the suction cup nodes so we can get those programmed up and running. And what we're going to do here is fairly simple. So in order to create that alternating value that's going to cause our pistons to move up and down, which is going to let us climb the wall, we're going to use sequences. Basically what these do is these allow you to provide an input, and then it'll provide a sequence of values that you set in this little menu here. So like if I wanted to make a piston move up and down, like we're going to be using it here, I'm just going to set these to -1 and 1, and this will cause it to move up and down. So if I press shift, you'll see that it starts to move up and down in the same way that we're going to need it to. And then we're going to have our 2 on the sides go up first, and then the 1 on in the middle go after that. And then we're going to do the same thing with the suction cups, except that we're going to have them so we're going to have the 2 on the sides grip onto the wall when this one is extending. So we're going to hook it up to this one also. And then we're going to do the same thing with this one, with the, what is this? Wait, what? Wrong one. Shoot. So basically what I have going here now is that when these are extending and they're not gripping the wall, this central suction cup is gripping the wall so the robot stays there. And that same thing applies for the second sequence group over here, where if this middle one is extending, then the 2 on the sides are going to grip the wall. Now I'm just going to change all of these motor strengths or piston strength just all the way up, just so we can be sure that they'll be able to pull the robot up, although they should be able to anyway. Yeah, in case you guys may have noticed, the color of the bot changed like halfway through the building process, right, like while I was programming. And that was because I had to build a new one. Some weird bug in the game caused my bot to, like, I don't even know, disappear, I guess you could say. Nothing there. So I had to delete it and start a new one. So now we should be able to at least get a relatively good idea to see if this works or not. Because all we have to do is just pull up to this wall, and then we should just have to hit shift, and then it should climb for us. Yep, almost. I did forget one thing though. And that is that we got to put some wheels right over here to keep it from slamming into the wall like that. So to do that, I need to unlock this, and then I'm just going to extrude these a little bit, and then probably pop a bearing or 2 on there. So mechanical, and then grab a bearing, put it there, I'm going to grab my wheels, and like that. So now we should be able to grab onto the wall and then actually move up it. Whoop. There we go, something like that. Except now I gotta fix this tilting nonsense. So now we should be able to move up. You know what, I'm gonna change these, quite a bit of troubleshooting later. There we go. Sweet. Now we're climbing. And the last thing we're probably going to want to do is steer while we climb so we can actually pick our path. We're not just stuck going straight up. And to do that, we're basically going to leave one piston extended while the others pull it in that direction, which is going to be a pretty simple thing to do. So let's just see if we can reach the top here without falling off, and then I'll show you how to do that. Wow, I'm actually surprised this thing can work this well on slightly curved surfaces. And there we are. We're at the top, and now this thing is just doing pull-ups. Odd flex, but okay. To put our steering in here, I'm just going to put a different input as E and Q right above my A and D, make things a little easier. I'm going to grab all of these, move them down quite a bit. Same thing with these, move these down. And then what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to put a split block just so we can separate the negative and positive inputs into here, and then we can split those and then have the appropriate piston extend and stay extended. And then another quick thing is I'm going to multiply it by 2 because of the fact that 1 minus 1 is 0, which is what's going to happen because these things are going to extend a full extension of 1. And then the problem is if I want to turn left, if I want to turn right, it's going to give out a negative 1, and negative 1 plus 1 is 0, so that's not going to work. So I'm going to multiply it by 2. So then 1 minus 2 is, or 2 minus 1 is still 1, and that still equals the maximum extension of a piston. So now we're going to put some add blocks on these. Right? Yep, left, right. So I'm going to put that there, attach those, attach this one, attach this one. If this is right, I'm not really sure. Okay, it's wrong, but at least we have a relatively good idea of what we're doing. So there we go. This doesn't want to grab on for some reason. I don't think I'm squared up with it right. Okay, let's try it. There we go. Sort of. Yeah, nice. It's starting to peel away from the wall there. Huh, I wonder if I can fix that by leaning these forward slightly. Should be able to fix that. Yeah, there we go. See, now it'll just grab on nicely. It still peels away. Huh. Wonder what I can do to fix that. Maybe I could bring these out a little more. There we go. Might be too much, I think. Yeah, it's a little too much. Much more troubleshooting later. Oh, let's see if it finally works. Hey, it does. It's still peeling. I think it's just because I started on this hill here. Let me back up and let's try this again. Oh, right there. Okay, let's try it. It works. Except it's got this really weird bob thing, but it works. Awesome. Okay, well the steering is still backwards, but I mean, I can easily fix that. That is awesome. Okay, cool. Now let's fix the steering. All I have to do is just swap the ends, basically, just like that, and we should be good. Yep. Cool. I wonder if I could just run up to the wall and then suction on really quickly. Let's try it. Whoa. Hey, it kind of works. I mean, could be better, but honestly, it works. That's all I care about, so awesome. Let's see if we can't make it all the way up. Yes, we made it. We made it! Yay! Okay, cool. So, let's drop down really quick. Ouch. Actually, I'm surprised that didn't really get damaged. Well, I mean, considering the fact that these bearings are floating. Let's try to fix that. Okay, cool. So, it works, basically. Yeah. I can't really think of anything else I want to do with this, except what if we, no, not mirroring. What if we select all of these and then we bring their meters? Maybe if we do 50, it'll be a lot better. Let's try that. Oh, yeah, that works a lot better. A lot faster, too, less boring. Wonder how fast we can go. You know what? Let's try that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the length of the sequence, like the time it takes for it to be done. So I'm going to set it for 8 seconds, not 4. Because we're going to make we're going to make these things go a lot longer. Of course, they're going to have to move faster for that to happen. So I'm going to crank the speed up all the way. And then I'm going to get out of there, select all of these, and then I'm going to bring this all the way to their max, 200. And I think that's all I need to fix if I'm going to do that. Now let's see what happens. Oh! Okay. That's not good. Oh, jeez. Whoa. What is going on? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna change the speed of these things, because clearly 25 is too much. Let's go with 10. I'm gonna put 10 in, not 1, 10. 10, and then I'm gonna put 10 in these and see how that works out. Hopefully it'll work a lot better. Yeah, it seems a lot smoother. I wonder if I'll have to turn that smooth thing on. Smooth, all that does is it just smooths out the transition from one value to the other. Which in my case, because these things are so long and they have to move so quickly, it probably will help. I can't zoom out to get a good look at this. There we go. Middle one, what are you doing? I mean, you're not doing anything, but why? Oh, 80? Yeah, I don't think so. There we go. Sweet. Not sure why the suction cups aren't grabbing, but okay. Oh! Okay. Well, whatever happened there. Yeah, so that's clearly not going to work, so let's select all these, and then let's bring them way down. Let's try 100, see if that works better. Let's see. Okay, maybe smooth cannot be on for this sort of thing. Now let's check it out, see if it works. There we go. Whoa. Okay. I wonder, what if I were to crank that down, back down to 4? What would happen? Not 45, 4. Okay, let's try it. Whoa. Oh, jeez. Hey, it's not bad. It's fast, at least. These poor front wheels are taking a beating, that's for sure. But it's fast. It climbs. It works. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. It works. Oh. Okay. You just completely hopped over that. Oh. 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 Well. That was nice while it lasted, I guess. Let's try it again. See if I can't square myself up with the wall. I do have those 2 front tires still, so I should be okay. Okay, it works. It works. Good deal. Not good deal. Doesn't want to stick. Stick. Nope. Okay, that's not gonna work. But anyway, guys, there's your climber. It works, so comment, like, subscribe if you guys want to see more Mind Forkery like this and Cursed main assembly. Also, let me know down in the suggestions what you guys want to see for future episodes, and until then, goodbye!